The cricket captain who broke a 27-year curse just revealed his secret $10 million empire. Temba Bavuma stands at the pitch holding a trophy that South Africa waited almost 3 decades to see. His hands grip the World Test Championship title while tears stream down his face. This moment in 2025 changed everything for him and his country. But the real story is not just about cricket. It's about a boy from Langa township who built an empire worth $10 million while carrying the weight of an entire nation on his shoulders. Right now, in November 2025, he's leading South Africa against India, and the world is watching every move he makes. But very few people know about the incredible journey that brought him here, or the massive fortune he's quietly built away from the cameras. Born on May 17, 1990, in Langa, Cape Town, Temba grew up in one of South Africa's oldest townships. His childhood was nothing like the luxury he enjoys today. Langa was a place where dreams often died before they could grow. But young Temba had something different burning inside him. He watched cricket matches on old television sets and imagined himself wearing the green and gold jersey. His parents worked hard to give him opportunities, and they made a decision that would change his life forever. They sent him to St. David's Marist Inanda, the same high school that produced Graeme Smith, one of South Africa's greatest cricket captains. This wasn't just luck. This was sacrifice, determination, and a family betting everything on their son's talent. At school, Temba didn't just play cricket. He lived and breathed it. Every morning before classes, every afternoon after school, every weekend, he was on the field. His coaches noticed something special about this kid from Langa. He had technique, sure, but more than that, he had hunger. He wanted it more than anyone else. Graeme Smith, who had walked these same halls years before, became aware of the young talent. Smith saw himself in Temba and became his mentor. This connection opened doors that seemed impossible for a black African cricketer in South Africa. The country's cricket had been dominated by white players for generations, and breaking through wasn't just about skill. It was about breaking barriers that had stood for over a century. In 2014, everything changed when Temba made his Test debut against the West Indies. He was 24 years old and he was terrified. The pressure wasn't just about performing well. He was representing millions of young black South Africans who had never seen someone who looked like them wearing the Test cap. His early performances were decent, but not spectacular. Critics whispered that he was only there to fill quotas, that he didn't really belong at this level. These words cut deep, but they also fueled his fire. He trained harder, studied the game more intensely, and prepared for his breakthrough moment. That moment came on January 5, 2016, at Newlands Cricket Ground in Cape Town. South Africa was playing England, and Temba walked to the crease with his team in trouble. The crowd held its breath. What happened next made history. He scored 102 runs without getting out, becoming the first black African cricketer to score a Test century for South Africa. When he reached that 100, he raised his bat to the sky, and the entire stadium erupted. People were crying in the stands. His parents were crying. Even hardened cricket journalists felt tears in their eyes. This wasn't just a cricket score. This was a nation healing, a barrier shattering, a dream becoming real. But Temba wasn't satisfied with just 1 century. Later that same year in September, he made his one-day international debut against Ireland, and guess what he did? He scored 113 runs in his very first ODI match. Only 3 South African cricketers had ever scored a century on their ODI debut, and now Temba was one of them. The doubters had to go silent. The critics had to eat their words. This kid from Langa wasn't just good enough. He was exceptional. As his cricket career took off, so did his bank account. Cricket South Africa pays its senior players between $100,000 and $250,000 every year just for being on contract. Then there are match fees on top of that. Every Test match Temba plays earns him $4,500. Every ODI adds $1,200 to his account. Every T20 international brings in $800. When you play as many matches as Temba does, these numbers add up incredibly fast. In a busy year, just from cricket salaries and match fees alone, he can make close to $500,000. But the smart money, the real wealth building, came from what he did off the field. In August 2018, Temba married Phila Lobi, in a beautiful ceremony in Franschhoek, one of South Africa's most scenic wine regions. Phila isn't just a supportive wife. She's a powerhouse businesswoman in her own right. She runs Lobi Properties, a real estate company, and also operates the Phila Lobi Foundation, which does charity work across South Africa. Together, this couple became a force in South African business. Temba saw what Phila was doing in real estate and got involved himself. He started investing in properties across Cape Town and Johannesburg. He became a non-executive director at Philanthropy Property Group, using his fame and his growing wealth to build passive income streams that would last long after his cricket career ended. The endorsement deals started rolling in too. New Balance, the sports equipment company, signed him to represent their cricket gear. His face appeared on billboards. Kids started wearing his jersey number. Every time he walked onto a field, he was a walking advertisement worth thousands of dollars. Companies wanted to be associated with his story, with his success, with the inspiration he represented. The money from endorsements alone could pay for most people's dream lifestyle. But for Temba, this was just one piece of a larger financial puzzle. By 2021, his leadership qualities couldn't be ignored anymore. In March of that year, Cricket South Africa made him the captain of the limited overs team, making him the first Black African permanent captain of the national side. The weight of this appointment was enormous. He wasn't just leading a cricket team. He was carrying the hopes of millions who saw their own struggles reflected in his journey. The responsibility could have crushed him, but instead, it made him stronger. He led from the front, scoring runs when his team needed them most, making tactical decisions that won matches, and bringing a unity to the squad that had been missing for years. In 2022, they made him test captain too. Now he was leading South Africa in all major formats. The pressure multiplied, but so did his bank account. Captains earn additional fees, additional bonuses, and get more lucrative endorsement opportunities. His net worth, which had been climbing steadily, started accelerating. By this point, financial experts estimated he was worth somewhere between $5 and $10 million. Some reports put him at $5 million, others claimed he'd already crossed the $10 million mark. The truth probably lies somewhere in between. But one thing is certain. This kid from Langa township was now a multi-millionaire many times over. His car collection tells part of the wealth story. He drives a Ford Mustang GT, a beast of American muscle that roars through Cape Town streets. He also owns an Audi TT Sports, sleek and fast, perfect for weekend drives along the coast. And for everyday elegance, there's a Mercedes-Benz C-Class sitting in his garage. These aren't just cars. They're symbols of how far he's come, reminders every morning of the journey from Langa to luxury. But here's where Temba's story gets even better. He didn't forget where he came from. He established the Temba Bavuma Foundation, an organization dedicated to finding and supporting young cricket talent from underprivileged backgrounds. The foundation sponsors tournaments across South Africa, identifying kids who have the skill but not the resources. They provide equipment, coaching, and opportunities to these children. Temba knows that somewhere in South Africa's townships, there's another kid just like he was, dreaming of wearing that green and gold jersey. His foundation exists to make sure money doesn't kill that dream. Then came 2025, the year that would define his legacy. South Africa qualified for the World Test Championship final against Australia at Lord's Cricket Ground in London. This wasn't just any tournament. South Africa hadn't won a major ICC trophy in 27 years. An entire generation of South African cricket fans had grown up never seeing their team lift an international trophy. The pressure was unimaginable. Australia, as always, was the favorite. They had the experience, the champions, the winning mentality. South Africa had the hope, the hunger, and Temba Bavuma. The match was intense. Australia batted first and put up a strong total. When South Africa came out to bat, they struggled initially. Wickets fell, and the dream looked like it might turn into another heartbreaking near miss. Then Temba walked to the crease. The Lord's crowd watched as he took his guard. What followed was an innings of pure determination. He scored 66 runs off 134 balls. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't filled with spectacular shots. It was gritty, it was tough, it was exactly what his team needed. He held one end together while others scored around him. In the second innings, when victory was in sight, he was still there, guiding his team home. When the winning runs were scored, Temba fell to his knees. His teammates mobbed him. The trophy was his. South Africa had won the World Test Championship. The 27-year drought was over. Back home, the entire nation celebrated. Cars honked in the streets of Cape Town, Johannesburg, Durban, and yes, in Langa Township where it all began. The prize money was $3.6 million, the highest ever for the World Test Championship, and as captain, Temba got his share. But more valuable than the money was the moment. He had delivered for his country when it mattered most. Just weeks later, in November 2025, Temba faced another challenge. He suffered a left calf strain that forced him to miss the Pakistan Test series. His absence was felt immediately. South Africa struggled without their captain. The medical team worked around the clock to get him fit. The nation held its breath, wondering if their captain would be ready for the crucial series against India. On November 14, 2025, Temba walked out for the toss at Eden Gardens in Kolkata. He was back. The calf had healed. South Africa had their leader again. The India series is happening right now as we speak. Every ball he faces, every decision he makes as captain, adds another chapter to his incredible story. The pressure never stops. India is one of the toughest places in the world to win test matches. The crowds are massive, the pitches favor spinners, and the Indian team is hungry for victory on home soil. But Temba has faced pressure his entire life. From being the only black kid in elite cricket academies to becoming the first black African test captain. From breaking records to ending trophy droughts, pressure is something he's learned to handle. His wife, Phila, supports him through all of it. While he's on the field leading the team, she's managing their business empire back home. The properties they own are being developed. The foundation is planning its next tournament. Their wealth continues to grow even while he's focused on cricket. This is the life they've built together, a partnership that works on every level. She understands the demands of his career because she has her own demanding career. They're building a legacy that will outlast his playing days. Financial experts who track celebrity wealth say Temba's net worth will continue climbing. His cricket contract runs for several more years. The endorsement deals keep coming. The property investments are appreciating in value. By the time he retires from international cricket, he could easily be worth $15 or $20 million. But he's also smart about his money. He's not spending recklessly on yachts and private jets. He's investing in businesses, in real estate, in his foundation. He's building generational wealth that will secure his family's future for decades. The story of Temba Bavuma is proof that where you start doesn't determine where you finish. He started in a township where most kids never get the chance to chase their dreams. He faced racism, he faced doubt, he faced critics who said he wasn't good enough. He responded by becoming the first black African to score a test century for South Africa. He became the first black African permanent captain of the national team. He led his country to their first ICC trophy in 27 years, and he built a $10 million fortune while doing it all. Right now, as he leads South Africa in India, millions of people are watching. Some are watching to see if South Africa can win. Some are watching to see if their captain can score runs. But many are watching because his story inspires them. Every time he walks to the crease, he's proving that dreams can come true. Every time he makes a tactical decision as captain, he's showing that leadership comes in all colors. Every time he speaks about his foundation or his journey, he's lighting a fire in some young kid's heart. The next few weeks will be crucial for Temba and South Africa. The India series will test them like few other series can. But if history has taught us anything, it's that Temba Bavuma rises to the occasion when it matters most. He's done it before and he'll do it again. His legacy is already secure, but he's not done writing his story yet. The kid from Langa who built a $10 million empire while breaking barriers and winning trophies is still hungry for more. And that's exactly why his story is so powerful. Success hasn't satisfied him. It's only made him want to achieve more, to inspire more, to break more barriers. Hit subscribe right now because this captain's next chapter could change cricket history forever.